Hey everybody, it's Brian Phaedrosh from Brian Phaedrosh Designs, joined by the always incomparable Lady Delatour, better known as Sheila Phaedrosh, obviously known as my better half. The reason why we're doing the video tonight is because we wanted to let everybody know about some upgrades that have recently been conducted in the dungeon.
As recently as today.
As of today. So first and foremost, as you can tell, I do actually have 4 cameras now instead of 3. The fourth camera is not on. That'll actually be on. That'll be on my. That'll be on my actual workstation where I actually am doing most of my work. But we'll be putting that camera up a little bit later. If you look that way on your screen, I'm going to look this way because it's actually technically over here. But if you look that way, you will be able to see.
Looking.
She's right. You'll see a newly established lit sanding area paint booth. I gotta put a vacuum in it.
You know you're
fan
jealous.
Thing at some point.
It is, however, a table.
It is a table. Sheila and I built a table. I sat on it. It did not break. I did well. So
cheers.
Cheers. So that is one of. I forgot to drink.
You'll ruin it. You'll curse it if you don't drink.
I drank.
It's gonna break right now.
So that is obviously one of the biggest upgrades to the shop. I'm actually going to be working on. Trying to figure out the venting. I haven't done that yet, so I got to get the venting figured out and see if I'm doing fans or exhausts or what have you. So that'll be coming. I'm sure you guys aren't really worried about that all that much. If you look in the lower left, right, I think that would be the lower right corner, you'll be able to see that my angelic armor is standing up all by himself.
Of course, this looks like I'm pointing at the floor in that
without me being in it. I wanted to thank Don Dotson of Dotson Designs for coming over and helping me build the stand for that, so I very much appreciate that. I also want to thank Will Fernikes from WPF Creates for the amazing work tables that, yes, I promise, Will, I will eventually seal them so I quit messing up your wonderful work. I just keep building stuff, so I haven't had a chance to really seal it yet.
Yes.
But in addition to all of that, we also wanted to announce what our next builds are going to be, because we're going to do something a little bit different with them this time. So if you look directly below us, you'll see 2 pictures that are constantly flipping back and forth. As of right now, you will see Captain Marvel, who will be done by the always amazing Lady Delatour. And then the other guy with the bucket and the helmet on his head is going to be Nova, and that will be me. She's got all the lady parts in the mohawk. I'm not getting a mohawk. I refuse. I still haven't decided if I'm shaving for Nova yet.
I don't think you should.
You don't think I should shave?
I don't.
No?
I like your silver fox beard.
My silver fox beard?
I do.
Well, maybe we'll do an old man Nova.
All right.
To go along with your Captain Marvel.
My not old lady Captain Marvel.
No, definitely not an old lady Captain Marvel. But with that being the case, I know you said you had some thoughts about what you wanted to do a little bit differently with Captain Marvel for this build.
Well, we're doing a steampunk take on both of these characters. Obviously, we're steampunk cosplayers. And the problem with cosplaying a superhero in the steampunk genre is that they wear unitards, essentially, which does not translate very well into the Victorian motif.
Spandex.
Spandex is not a thing. So I thought about it a lot. She has this high collar that is very reminiscent of a military jacket, because obviously she's in the military. And so I would like to do a long military coat with that high sort of mandarin collar, and the iconic star, and the stripes across the shoulders. And then over pants and long boots, and I think some kind of a corset underneath in case I want to take the coat off. And maybe somebody can show me how to put some lights, something shiny, something right there, a little shiny right there.
Are you going to do a helmet?
And a
helmet.
With the mohawk, yeah, okay.
Well, there's a reason why I'm asking, but...
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, that was you. You said that I was going to wear a helmet, and I said, yes, sir.
You know, oddly enough, I know a guy that might be able to help you with lights.
All right. That's
good. As far as my build goes, I'm going to start working with a little bit different materials. I'm still sticking with foam because, obviously, first and foremost, I am a foam smith. I like working with foam. I got some new Dremel bits that I'm like dying to use, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. But in addition to that, I was gifted some Warbler and some thermoplastics, so I think I'm going to start working that into the build as well. But as you guys can see from Nova, he's got like 3 lights on his chest and on his hands and in his helmet. So I'm going to be working with some new LED lights. I have a tendency of just using LED bulbs with a rat's nest of wiring and, AA batteries. So I'm going to try to streamline that and do a little bit more with some soldering and try to refine those skills.
Learn some new skills.
Learn some new skills.
It's an old Nova learning some new tricks.
I mean, wow. So in addition to some of those new skills, one of the new skills that I'm going to be learning is obviously some video editing as well as some audio editing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do build videos for these. Showing you the progress and showing you kind of sort of what we do as far as technique goes. And how we
work together. I assume that you're going to want some clothing underneath all of that.
It's going to be naked.
Just naked?
Just naked.
Just lights?
Just naked and lights.
Like pasted onto your bare chest?
Naked.
I'm for it.
Naked and lights.
So hot.
Not going to happen. But we are definitely going to do that. But with doing that, we decided that we are going to start a YouTube channel. Simply because, it's fine that we can do it on, Facebook and post on, but I think we talked about it. We want to start a YouTube channel. The one thing that we're trying to figure out is what we want to call it, because obviously BF Designs is one thing, Lady Delatois is another thing. We want to be able to have the video channel incorporate both of us. So we were kind of looking for you guys that are watching this.
Married together.
Exactly. So we were looking to see if you guys had any input or any suggestions as to what we should call the channel.
I was thinking Lady and the
Dandy.
Dandy is like Lady and Dandy. Like
Scamp.
And the Scamp. I like Scamp.
I would say Lady and the Tramp, but we'd get sued.
Yeah, we would get sued.
I don't want to get
hard.
sued.
So
I don't
hard.
want to. We would be.
That channel will be down so fast.
So something kind of along those lines, or something that incorporates both of us. But I think that would be kind of neat. So any suggestions you guys have, we'll be looking forward to that. In addition to that, I'm also going to be doing some new episodes of the podcast. The Engine Podcast is going to be coming back, where I'm talking with makers, and that's makers of all types. So that's going to be artists, authors, musicians, not just your typical makers, because they're not. Anybody that's actually creating something from nothing, I want to be able to talk.
We know a lot of very creative people.
Yes, and I really like having conversations with them, not so much about how they do what they do, but why they do what they do. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. So I'm investing in some new equipment and some new software for that. So I'll be able to reach out to my brethren who live on the other side of the country, Tobias. So just to give him a heads up, because he's popular. I got to schedule that out months in advance.
Okay.
So the podcast will be coming back as well. So I think, as far as these builds go, I know my next event that I'm going to be at is Steampunk Showcase. That's in November. I will be there as a guest. I'll be doing, I'm hoping, a panel or 2 or 9 if they'd like me to. Unfortunately, you won't be able to be there. You are working. However, I will be there. That's the next big event that I'm going to. We're obviously going to be at Alexandra's Soiree
in December.
So we will be there in December. But I think we want to try to get these builds done by October, because I think we're going to go to Baltimore Comic-Con with them.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea, honey. Sure. I need another drink.
Hey, by the way, it's in October.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Sure, no problem.
We're going to try to get them done by October. How's that? I think that's... wow.
Alright. Challenge accepted.
Alright, awesome. So I'm thinking we'll do video updates every week or 2. I'm thinking
in the 3 weeks until October, right?
Is it only 3 weeks until October?
It's September, so 4.
Is it? I think we can do it.
Okay.
We're gonna try.
But regardless, we're gonna try to go to Baltimore Comic-Con.
We may still be there.
We might be there.
I just don't know. I just don't know what we're gonna be wearing when we're there. But yeah, any suggestions, you guys?
I did the finger guns again.
Why do you do the finger guns?
Yeet.
Those are... She said yeet. But anyway, thanks for joining us. That's our latest update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't, Definitely make sure that you go like BF Designs or Brian Fadrosh Designs on Facebook, as well as Lady Delatois. We'd love to have you. Love to see you kind of checking out what we do. And until then, is there anything else we want to add?
I think that's it.
All right, then say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
I'll see you guys later. Thanks.